Hi, I'm Mel from Move Pilates. We're here with your last instalment on your joint mobility series that we're working on with Realise Fitness, and we're on to the hips. So hip mobility is a great one for everyone to get involved in. It's not just going to help you with your sport and your exercise that you do and just generally getting around in daily life, but it'll help to counteract effects of sitting a lot. So if you sit down in your job or in your life for long periods of time, so sort of 6 to 8 hours at a time at a desk, you can get really weak in your hip flexor muscles, which run down the front of your body, and quite weak in your glutes as well, and all those muscles help support the function of that hip joint, okay? So a really good one to get involved in. I've got 3 moves for you to try today. 3 really different ones, working with a bit of movement, a bit of stretch to try and increase that mobility for you. So first one to give a go is a dynamic stretch, so dynamic movement of your hips. So we're going to work with a 90 stretch, okay? So you want to turn yourself round, and you need one leg out the front with a 90-degree angle in this knee joint. Try and get this knee coming out directly from your hip, and then this leg at the back, again coming out directly from this hip at the side, 90-degree angle there in that knee, okay? Hands are just going to pop down gently onto the mat or the floor behind you to support you as you move. And all we're going to do in this position is pick your knees up, and then we are turning and rotating round to the other side, okay? And then upper body turns with you, getting a bit of a stretch on your spine at the same time. So working with internal and external rotation of those hips, okay? So you can keep moving through that, go through about 8 or 10 times. So each side 8 or 10 times. And then if you want to add a bit of a stretch on as well, you can just pause in this twisted position and then reach yourself forward, just popping elbows down onto the mat. Think about a straight line from your tailbone to the top of your head, pushing it out of your tailbone at the back, okay? So that's going to give you a bit of an extra stretch to add on to that hip rotation, okay? So, move number 2. We're going to be all the way down onto the mat. We're going to use a band to get a bit of a stretch. You can use a resistance band, or you can use something like a rope from a dressing gown, anything that's going to give you something to pull on basically. So we're all the way down onto the mat, and then this band is going to go around your foot. Okay, so we're going to work both legs obviously. Sort your band out, if you're having band issues. And we're going to work to take this leg across your body and then out away from your body, so working laterally with your hip. Okay, this leg that's on the mat, he's going to stretch out long. Okay, so that one is anchored down to help. And we're going to aim to get, so the inside of your foot all the way out down onto the side here, and then the outside of your foot all the way down onto the floor here. So we're going to take hold of the band with the hand that you're moving, so we're going to go across the body first, and this free hand can just come down and relax at the side, okay? So we take a deep breath, and then as you exhale, just going to take that leg across. This top hip is going to roll. You're going to keep your shoulders down, so keeping yourself steady in your upper body, and just let that hip roll off, okay? So you're going to hold it there. And this is more of a developmental stretch, so you're going to hold it for a period of time. So if you start trying to aim for 30 seconds, hold on each side. And every breath, so every inhale and exhale, just with every exhale, try and get that foot down a bit further towards that floor. And then if you think you've got it down far enough, you can then just try and ease that band up towards your shoulder by pulling on it to move your foot up towards your shoulder to get more of a stretch down this side. Okay, so go for 30 seconds on each side to start. I'll show you what the other side looks like. You're going to switch your hand hold to take it out. Again, your free hand goes down on the side. You're taking a breath in. And then as you exhale, taking this leg out really slow and steady to the side. As far out as you can get it. And you're aiming again to get that leg down. Foot all the way down to the floor. So use your breath again, breathing in and then exhale to try and stretch a bit further. If you want to, again, when you get it out, you can just ease that band up towards your shoulder, get more of a stretch, and use that breath to help. And bring back to centre. Okay, so it's a really good stretch to do Developmental stretch is going to help you open out those hips. So you can increase the amount of time that you hold, start with 30 seconds, build it to a minute, and try and get that pull up, so you're trying to get that foot all the way out and then easing it up towards your shoulder. Okay, last one, move number 3. I'm going to work with a bit of strength, but still moving your hip as well, so getting some movement in there, and I'm going to be working on all fours position. Okay, so you're coming down into all fours, hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath those hips. Okay, before we move anywhere, we're going to check your core. Okay, so you need a strong base to work from to support your back. So deep breath in, and then as you exhale, just pulling up your pelvic floor and in on your belly button. Okay, so solid back to work from. So once you take a breath in, and then we're extending the leg out straight at the back. And then in this position, we're just going to move it out to the side to start with. Okay, so slightly wider than the mat that you're working on, or the towel, whatever you're working on. And then we're going to take your breath in, and your next exhale, you're picking that leg up, moving it all the way up, and taking it across that foot at the back. So rainbowing it across. Okay, and then out to the side. Okay, key thing here is trying to keep your back straight. So if you start to arch your back down towards the mat, you're going to get more of a lift on that back leg. It's not really going to do much to help your hip joint. So we're trying to build a bit of strength in the muscles around your hip joint. And by keeping a flat back, you're just isolating what those muscles are doing and concentrating more on that than range, really. So a bit more strength than range. And that's it. So that leg moving across and out at the back. Again, go for sort of 10 or 12 each side. Really slow and controlled, focusing on what that hip joint is doing, focusing on what your glutes and your muscles around it are doing to help you build some strength. And that's it, there are your 3 moves for your hips. So you've had shoulders, spine and hips now, so pretty much you're all set. So give them a go, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.